Boom. Hello everyone, Jason914 here, and it might be a bit of a surprise to the residents around here, but I am actually about to start my tour of the new town of Oasis. I'll just inform them I'm recording. So let's start with this building right here. So this over here appears to be the Oasis Town Farm. Now I think it used to be the Mayor CoolGwordz house. As you can see, there's a label, but apparently they've changed it to look like a farm. So now it's a building, carrots, potatoes, wheat, etc. And yeah, that's a new farm. Looks pretty good. And this over here is their town spawn. Now their town spawn is not yet a work. It's still a work in progress. It's not yet complete, but I think it has the makings of a decent town spawn, as you can see by the layout here. The layout, the sheep. There's a sheep, I mean, and yeah. But this is their town spawn, soon to be. And this is their main avenue. As you can see, they're patterning Oasis after a proper city, and it's very nice. The roads are very nice, looks like proper roads, and there's a central rotunda and a fountain in the middle. Very nice. I like this design. Anyway, so let's continue my tour of Oasis. This over here, I already told you about the rotunda. It feeds out to this avenue right here, and these are plot houses that are yet to be filled up. This appears to be the makings of a really tall building, as you could see. I think one thing that CoolGwordz has been patterning his buildings after is the famous Minecrafter named Keralis, and the modern design, the building design, really reminds me of his works. And as the Mayor CoolGwordz has said up here, they have a nation with Annapolis. So Annapolis and Oasis are under one nation, and there actually was a proclamation in their Facebook groups about them shaking hands under an arc of triumph. Very, very symbolic gesture right there. And this appears to be their jeepney area. I'm not sure if it's a jeepney area or just a truck. It looks like a truck because, yeah, it doesn't look like a passenger jeep at all, but it looks like a truck area. So yeah, these are areas for their garage. This is their garage for their big trucks. Now, as you can see, CoolGwordz is actually a big fan of making vehicles. And over here to the other side are the other buildings of the town. So let's just take a look at it. So Oasis Town runs by a theme of modern theme that entails lots of glass, lots of detail. So it's not your ordinary box house. If it is a box house like this one, it actually has some thought into it. It's not a noob house at all. All the builders here seem to be good at what they're doing. Very creative houses, love it. So just through more houses here. Oasis is still very much a town in progress, as you could probably see, but I am very confident that this town will go far, because its mayor, CoolGwordz, I admire his leadership style. He led the former projects, such as the Philippine Arena, which is the largest arena in the server. Very nice. And this is the Oasis sign. I made this actually secretly while they were away, and they decided to keep it. Interesting. More houses here. I'm just gonna ask the Mayor CoolGwordz where his house is. Ah, that's very interesting. He actually has no house. Well, that is a very cool concept, because the mayor is willing to sacrifice his own personal wants for the benefit of his town. So because the mayor doesn't have a house, or technically doesn't have a house in his town, he is able to maximize the plot occupancy. So I admire him for that. And this over here are the Oasis bombers. Now I am sure somebody with creative mode did this. I think it was Ahmed, if I can remember correctly. Very creative stuff. It's one of the few towns, I think it's the only town in the server that actually has airplanes on top of it. And they are dropping some payload. It's not a very good idea, I must admit, that they're dropping bombs, but yeah. Airplanes on top of the town is very nice. I like it. So, Oasis is probably the most modern looking town of the server with regards to its theme. And yeah, here's the general skyline of the town. Admire it. It's not yet done, but it will go far. I am confident of that. And let's cap it off by going into the frontier of the town right here. This over here is probably Ahmed's most proud creation. This is his playground, his home. Now, he's technically not a member of Oasis, but as you can see, he built his house in Oasis, like that, with all the water effects. Very zen, with all the sugarcane and the waterfall. Love it. It's probably the best Ahmed building I've seen in the server. It's still an Ahmed building by anyways, as you can see. Very stone walls, log supports, the use of so much wood, cobblestone roofing, etc. Oh, and he has this private flying ship in the background. Very cool. Something new. Now, the other thing about Ahmed is that there are 3 things that define an Ahmed creation. Number 1, it's an Ahmed building. I've already shown you that this was an Ahmed building. Number 2 is a ship. So Ahmed loves ships so much. I mean, in Akihabara, he built lots of boats. And as you can see, this is his first attempt at a flying boat. Very nice. And number 3, Ahmed loves windmills. So every time you see a windmill in the server, it's a 90% chance that that is an Ahmed creation. So those, an Ahmed building, a ship, and a windmill. And CoolGwordz just wants to show me something. The San Juanico Bridge. Ooh! Oh my god. That is a very interesting proposition. So, as the Mayor CoolGwordz has said, Oasis and Annapolis are joined together as a nation. Oasis is technically filled up of mostly members of Alfheim, and they have a partnership with the town of Annapolis. Now, a lot of members said that Annapolis was actually their rival town, so it's very interesting that they have a bit of an alliance. And I can see that this bridge over here just solidifies and perfectly symbolizes that they are shaking hands like a proper nation. Alright, some more pixel art here, one piece. Okay, so CoolGwordz will now take me to the Oasis outpost. And I will now wait as he goes there himself. And this over here, now CoolGwordz has teleported me here. This is the Oasis town outpost. And as you can see, it's an island in the middle of nowhere. Cool Island. There's no D, and it's making me rage again. Why can't people get their spelling right? Oh my god, they need to get their spelling right. I'm such a grammar Nazi, and I know that they're gonna make me rage. And finally, I have fixed it, as it should be. Cool Island. That's all it should be. No Cool Island, Cool Island. Anyway, so Oasis's outpost is actually CoolGwordz' house. A private island in the middle of nowhere. I'd love to live in this place. Very envious of you, Cool, that you have a private resort all to yourself. Oasis Town. Well organized plots, very strict with it. In fact, modern theme, and the houses are adapting to it. The presence of vehicles, the city-like roads, the Corrales buildings, all add up to make Oasis one of the new towns in the server with the brightest prospects for the future. So thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best, Oasis. Take care.